Back again, everyone. Obi-Wan, what is happening? And the before season is upon us. This is week 1 of the Battle of Florida in season 3. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's doing good. Everyone, Obi-Wan, what is happening? Let me put myself on mute because that great. You know what? Let's just get rid of everything. Alright, so we are up against the Chargers this week. Last season, won the AFC Championship for the second year in a row. Went back to the Super Bowl, got defeated by Skeletron. I'm not sure if Teddy Bridgewater is the man. As we take a look at the roster and doing some experimenting. So, I'm not sure if Teddy is the guy. I hope he is. If not, then Deshaun, Connor Reinhardt, there we go, that's the one. And Frank Ballo, who I picked up in the draft this year. Halfbacks, we have Femi Jean. He will not be playing unless either Jordan Gibson or Patrick Emmanuel got hurt. We got rid of Denard Robinson and Orleans Dogwood. Just getting old, so need talent. Young talent. Danny Sanu, still the fullback. We switched Morgan Goodman from tight end to fullback just to get extra depth. Receivers, that's going to be a tough one because we have a lot of talent. Rashawn Mitchell, Abraham Garnes, the rookie out of Michigan State, Alan Randall, Corey LaFell, Perry Hardrick, Hogan of Dak, Casey Ward. We moved Casey from tight end to receiver. Lenore Goodwell, Crandall Burtley. Taking a look at that man's speed. Oh my goodness, this is going to be awesome if I can work with him. And Cedric McCollum. Over in the tight end position, we have Von Price. Dual threat at both tight end and receiver. I'm not sure if he is going to remain a tight end. We will see. Antonio Harrington. If he goes back to a fullback, he will be at least an 86 overall. And Nolan Sanseri. Left tackles, we have Alan Brock and Forrest Lamp. Making some moves with Lamp. We will talk about that in a second. Jack Conklin at left guard. Trey Mauro, and Adrian Bayer at the center positions. Maurice Beckham and Anthony Moreno. Right tackle Taylor Decker. And picked up Brian Clement from free agency. Left end Golden Glover and Nate Myers. Right end Danielle Hunter and Taylor Canal. We switched Taylor from defensive tackle to right end. And defensive tackle, we have Chris Hoffman, Marshall Gant, and Marshall Richardson. Left outside linebacker / cornerback, Darian Winborn, Okoye Bolo, and Thomas Drake. Over in the middle linebacker position, Derek Ruder, Rashard Dean, and Howard Drakeford coming from the safety position. Right outside linebacker, Keon Foley, Trey Graham, and Nick Ayers. Again, all in the secondary, now playing in the linebacker role. In the cornerback positions, Jordan Hart, switched Tre'Davious White back to cornerback. Douglas Wilkerson, we switched him and moved him from linebacker to corner. Lewis Jordan converted from safety to corner. Richie Cole, linebacker to corner. We picked up Keith Woodard from Atlanta, and we will see about the trades in a second. Morris Storm, Mike Dixon, Marshall Cross, Quayshawn Hopkins, Ephraim Galloway, Zach Bell, Nico Williams, and Martinez Murphy. Again, lots of depth. We will see who will make the cut. Free safety Now Roth, just because of the man's height, and hopefully he will be very usable in this season. Strong safety position, we have Anthony Cohens, Trey Burton, and Fisher Blake. Kicker Marcus Bernstein, and TJ Patrick for the punter. Dealing with picks this year, I have a majority of the picks for the most part, and making trades for 2022 as well. But as long as Arizona and Kansas City loses, and the Jets, I will have the first 3 picks in 2021. And nobody on the practice squad, that comes in week 4. I also need to talk to God, because I received a text from him saying, "Oh, I played my game." And then he played his game 4 times. That's, yeah. So let's go to trades. So I gave up Perry Gaddis and Parrish Tanner and a second round to the Falcons for Adrian Bair. But I also made some trades to pick up Woodard. Let me go there. So yeah, I traded Bayer to the Falcons and 2 first-round picks to keep Woodard, because again, the man has some talent. Also got rid of some more depth, some more picks in 2022 in order to get him. Also got rid of Rashad Monroe, because even though he's fast, he still has some more years to go. So yeah, I need to talk to the man. As far as the depth chart goes, everything is pretty much ready to go. Each quarterback will get 1 quarter, so Barlow, Reinhardt, Bridgewater, and Watson. So let's get things started. Again, hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody is safe. We are using the, let's keep the Spellbound Super Bowl playbook. Even though we didn't run to save our life. Alrighty then.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. 2 running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory. It's the Wizards going up against the Chargers. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, football is back in Los Angeles as we welcome you inside the StubHub Center in Carson, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Orlando Wizards and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and partner, our long national nightmare is over. After 6 months away, we're back to playing football.
And this is way better than Watergate, isn't it? Now we get to have some fun. Watch the veterans. They'll play a little bit. We know that. But the big thing, this new crop of rookies and young guys, they get their chance to take the field and earn their spot.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their 6'7" quarterback out of Memphis. It's Paxton Lynch.
And there's no getting around it. When you first look at Paxton Lynch, you see his height. You see 6'7". You can't get past it. But don't think that he's immobile. This guy has great footwork, quick feet, and moves around really well. And when you think you got him hemmed in the pocket, he can escape in a big way and then beat you downfield with his arm.
And his first look is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Nifty move by Gordon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Yeah, because I'm also trying to bring the pressure a little bit more this year.
So on 4th down, here's a block to kick it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Price. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
That hole was wide open, Gibson.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them.
Oh, yeah. And instead, you just went straight.
Afterwards.
Lovely.
They'll set up a throw. Spinning away. Throw left side complete. That's Price. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. With that, let's take a look here at the Charger defense.
Let's take a look at Melvin Ingram, the outside linebacker. What I've always loved about his game is strength. He'll stand in there and go toe-to-toe with anyone, but I've watched him develop in his career. More pass rush moves, more subtlety, more quickness, and now he's one of the rising young players in the league.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Back to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. He got 29 yards that time.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am. And you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Back to throw again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And
what the?
Taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
Why did Jordan just stop?
It's a close game here early on. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
Get that copy, Ralph.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back here with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter.
All right, not a bad start. Good job, Barlow. All right, Reinhardt is now in.
Kickoff as they take over here, 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Jeff Locke now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast.
Go, Sun Series.
In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll drop the throw, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to lead.
Botch toss.
With a 3rd down. And this offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Looking to throw.
Shit.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. Able to slither by. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. And this is incomplete. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver, 3rd down here.
You mean Corey LaFell?
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to throw. He's got Buck Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he'll be brought down. It looks like right past the 40. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there, taking it in from 24 yards out, and his guys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
All right, let's continue to bring the heat.
The offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Canal.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Here we go now. 3
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ramsey. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll look to throw.
Is that Jordan? Yes, it is.
Taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now on first down,
oh shit!
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been
Let me see this hit again. Damn. Damn. Drakeford, you will be awesome as a linebacker this year.
Active so far over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. 11 yards for number 11.
Paul Johnson, how you doing, sir?
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll look to throw here on first
Hogan!
down. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And touchdown! And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Chargers haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Wizards will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. Third down from the 42. Mitchell's got the catch in traffic, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 12-yard line. Later on the drive, here we get a quick pass and completion, and finally on play 13, they score as they get out to a 7-0 lead. Wizards come out on 3rd and 4. Here the throw is hurried and picked off. Chargers will end up returning it for a TD. As that'll tie the score at 7-all. First and 10. He breaks free from the defense, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. That takes the lead up to 7. Following the forced fumble, Hogan's got the catch here, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone as they go out in front, 14-7. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando with the call of the second.
All right, let's mix it up. Let's bring in Watson. Maybe. You know what? Let's experiment a little bit. No, let's keep LaFell in. Alright, let's go to the cornerbacks. Let's give Zach Bell a shot. Let's give Wilkerson, Burton him away. Let's get Blake in. Okay.
Second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back to throw, Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Over the middle, complete. That's Harrington. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
To throw is Watson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. After the run, Watson going to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Buck Allen, a 5-yard
Harrington.
touchdown. And his guys find
Who's
a
this
way to
Buck
stretch
Allen
that
person?
lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
I wonder, what is the controller configuration for stripping the ball? Yeah, right bumper. Okay, just making sure.
Now a look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
All right, who hurt?
And following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout
Not me.
For an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Second down following the incompletion. So leaving the game is Paxton Lynch. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. And to give this time to the tailback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking.
Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin.
All right, let's get Bridgewater in. Cornerback side, yeah, he's not popping as a cornerback.
In quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw. Santos under pressure again, and down he goes again. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And as a result, possession switches hands. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want, they go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback, no chance on that 4th down.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
No.
Extra point attempt to come here.
Major quarterback.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. It also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
On 1st down, Santos. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tap right here on this play.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Santos. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Well, the Chargers are pointing, and they've got it. So the onside
Who did it?
kick is recovered, and you know.
McCollum. I have something for you. Wait until after the game.
I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Santos. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the ball will go over on downs on the
that was blank. Okay, cool.
short side of the field. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you bet. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Okay, Teddy's okay.
Second down, Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Time for a break.
It's that
Back
damn
to finish
lane.
it off on EA Sports after this. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room there as he'll get it up only to about the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Carson,
they're going to need to get
California.
up and set in a hurry. Back to throw. Santos. And he will find his man on the outside. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the gun on 3rd down, Santos. And that is incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride. It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football.
Oh, Harrington.
The defense is there on the handoff.
And
I'm sorry. Even with 52 seconds left, that won't be tolerated.
that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
Just looking at from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you...
And it's caught. Touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
On 1st and 10, Santos. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ramsey. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Throwing on 1st down. Santos. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. To throw on 2nd down. Santos. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Gets by him at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On 1st down, Santos. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on the interception here
like
as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
Get ready.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Out on zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
All right, so let's take a look.
With that, we say good night,
yeah,
everybody.
Shut up. All right, Reinhardt, 10 of 13 for 147, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Bridgewater, 5 for 7, 105 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Frank Barlow, he is looking pretty good. He might be second string to what's going on with the quarterbacks. And of course, Deshaun Watson, a perfect 8 for 8 for 64, 1 touchdown, no interception. Russian, Patrick Emmanuel, 5 rushes, 49, and Gibson 2 for 2. If anything, Gibson is depth. Alright, I may need to get one more halfback. Sun Siri is looking pretty damn good. As a matter of fact, let me get out of here. Let me get out of here, so I can't get a copyright claim. As I exit to the main menu. Okay. So we have trade offers. What's your offer? A bunch of bullshit. Decline everything. The Conklin. The Hunter. Let me see what. Nothing but second rounds. That's fine with me. Again, the remaining coat turned into a wizard. Fine price. Again, offering me a bunch of bull. Beckham. No, I'm good. Brock, I'm good. That damn lamp. Let me see. Let's just look at the stats overall. Alrighty then, we head over to the receiving core. Think I haven't forgotten, but kind of. Who needs a receiver? Alright, who needs a receiver? Give me your third round pick. What you mean no? Alright, fourth round. Fifth round? You know what? Let me go with a diamond in the rough because I need a challenge. There we go. Okay. Good luck in Cincinnati. Alright. Tyrone Smith. Ooh, the agility. Damn. Alright, you know what? Alright, middle linebacker, receiver. What about Casey Word? Casey Word. He only gave up 1 sack in his whole career. Jeez. Good luck in New York. Alright. That damn lamp. Okay, so take a look at my O-line. So we need depth for left tackle and left guard. What about Seamage? Lucas Morse? It's not that bad. Let me look based on strength. Who is the strongest? Brady. So Brady is the strongest at 89, 289s. Reed hurt. Hope he doesn't get hurt. His impact blocking's not too bad. Yeah, let's go with one of the rookies. Okay, so 78. Also 78. Run block 74, pass block 73. Yeah, let's get Nate Zion. Assign him. And left guard. Ooh, no. Micah Tupa. Reggie Griffin. I'm sold. Alrighty then. Alright, so my bad. Let me go to depth chart. And reorder everything. Alright, so right now Deshaun is in the lead, followed by Teddy, Connor, and Rehart. So depth chart wise, we will start Alvin Kamara, followed by Patrick Emmanuel and Jordan Gibson. Them and Gene will be out entirely. In the fullback, you have Sanu. I'm not sure what to do with. So he's an 89. Well, in that case, yeah, I'm probably going to switch him back to tight end. Receivers. Let's get Garnes again. Let's bring Hogan in. Let's get Crandall Brutley. As a matter of fact, let him start. I like Sunseri now. So let me get Harrington, Sunseri, and then Von Price the second half. Alright, I think all my depth is in order. I have to see more out of Winborn though. Man, Drakeford is probably going to start over Dean. As far as right outside linebacker, I don't think Ayers is cutting it, but we'll see. Cornerback. Woodard, you would be better in the secondary as a safety. But then again, Cross did a good job, so I'm gonna get him in as well. Alright, Rob, along with Woodard, Wilkerson, Cohen's, Burton, and Blake. Blake did a good job in the secondary. Alright then, well let me stop right here. The link is in the description to hopefully check out Skeletron tomorrow, as he will be streaming his game for the first time ever. Until then, this is Obi-Wan signing out. Thank y'all for tuning in. In advance, wash your hands, wash your ass. Obi-Wan, out.